screen, but we'll jump into it. So this is a get a job. How you doing, Ozzy? This is my job. This is my job. Yeah, so okay, first thing, I guess a big thank you to Bearded Ladies and Funcom for this demo. So the game itself comes out at the end of the year. I would say that it's probably going to come out around about December, but I'm sure the demo would, depending what they sort of fan. So this is actually a 3-hour demo that plays, they're saying, sort of around about sort of 15% of the starting part of the game, and misses out some of the cinematics and that as well. I have been playing the game for a little bit, just to test it out. It is a demo and it is in alpha, so there are some bugs. Sometimes it gets stuck. I will save the game before every fight. There has been a couple of fights I've had that have just been bugged out, and I'll just reload it. So just to sort of warn you on that. Other than that, I've sort of played maybe 2-3 hours of it, and it's been quite good. The game about? Okay, so the game, if I read it, and the music's going to stop for just a quick second. So, because I'm going to read it straight off of the press thing that they've given it. So, basically, it's a Mutant Year Zero. So it comes in, when you play it itself, it comes in probably about 6 acts. It's a tactical adventure game combining turn-based strategy, much like your XCOM. So we do like our XCOMs. So your turn-based strategy, well, I like turn-based strategy. Exploring, stealth, and strategy. So you take control of a team of mutants and navigate through a post-human Earth. Create the team on former HITMAN, and designers like HITMAN and PAYDAY were certainly the designers in this. So the game takes place in a universe, in an Earth that's been ravaged from climate change, pandemics, nuclear war, and some have managed to survive, and they survive in a place called the Ark. But obviously with all the radiation after nuclear fallout and stuff like that, that's created mutants. And the mutants give them special, unique powers and abilities, and that as well. Obviously in the actual wasteland themselves, they have to go into the wasteland, which is what the mutants do, but in the wasteland is obviously bandits and people like that sort of try and attack you. So it's a bit of a mix. So I think the easiest way to say it is it's a little bit like XCOM when you're actually doing the fighting, but outside of hello Mazigas, outside of the fighting, it's, I'm not saying RTS, but it's a fluid moving sort of system, and I think what I do like about it as well, it has a element of stealth in it. So if you play your cards right, you can always get the first shot off, which is what you try and do in XCOM and that as well. You never liked XCOM? Oh, I'm sorry, Punchy. This may not be your type of game. Hello, Evil. How are you? But we'll see how we go anyway. Let's jump straight into it. So what it doesn't have is it doesn't... it does tell you a little bit about the story, but I think they're saving a lot of it for the load of for the game coming out as well. Hello, Chirones. I will be doing a YouTube video on this one as well, so if anyone sort of leaves, I know Lady Law, I will record a completely separate video over probably tomorrow and the next day, and I'll put snippets up on YouTube, so if anyone misses anything they can watch it. Obviously you can always watch the VOD as well if you just want to watch the stream. Alright, let's jump straight into it. New game. Normal. The graphics are really good, like a little bit cartoony, but definitely good. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I've definitely been watching this game for the last 6 months, and as I said, I'm super happy that the publishers.
Another day, another mission, risking our necks for the Ark. You know, I ask myself, Dux, why are you out here? And
you know why. The Ark's water pump is broken again, and Hammond said he needs more scrap to fix it.
yeah, well, we'd do it a lot better if he'd sent us somewhere with actual scrap to find.
Why do you have to be so annoying? Come on, we gotta head back before prep closes for the night.
Alright, so it does have a little bit of cinematics like that. You're exactly right, already named. So we're actually playing a game, we're not killing viewers this time around. So, here's your two characters that you start off with. Starting off with Ducks, and I can't think of what the other one is, Boar I think. By tab, you can switch who your lead character is, and simply by using the mouse keys, and it's all controller, it's also it's got to come out on PS4 and Xbox as well.
See annoying? I can show you annoying.
What's wrong with you? We're in the zone. Keep your eyes open and...
Mouth shut. Yeah, you only told me that 9,000 times already, Borman.
Now, he has a flashlight, so what the flashlight does is it illuminates things such as scrap. In the top right hand corner you've got, I'll just make sure that we can see it on there. You know what, we're just going to move, just give me a second, I'm moving our little thing because I've realised you can't see it. Small event list. Okay, so in the top right hand corner you have scrap, special items, first aid and weapon parts. The scrap is actually the currency. The battles are like XCOM. Yes. And the weapons parts allow you to upgrade your weapons. Looking at the characters themselves, you have your inventory, much like any other inventory screen, your primary and secondary weapon. The only thing that you put on outfits is helmets and armors. Let's get into a battle then. You have your mutations. So you pick your mutations by going to mutations. All right, let's go through these. You have two lots. You have your mutations and you have your stats. And as it says there, your mutations is what you actually execute. Your stats are permanent bonuses. And your loadout, as we talked about before. So your mutations, as you level up, then you'll get the points. Now, you do level up quite quickly, and I don't know if they're just leveling up. So I don't know if it levels up quicker because it's just a demo to give you an opportunity to sort of test out some of the things. And the mutations are quite impressive as well. So, you know, things like attaching wings to him so he can actually take height advantages when he does sniper shots. Squad, that's where you sort of see your squad itself and the actual zone map itself. So there's where we are at the metal bird. You can fast, once you've actually cleared a zone, then you can actually move behind it. Could have been Daffy. What do we got? Borman. So Borman's the tank, and Daffy Ducks is the duck. Alright, let's get into it. So moving along, as I said, you can go in front. He's got the spotlight or his torch, so we can actually find loot. So we're just going to look around. The Q will denote where you need to actually walk to for the sort of the main storyline part of your mission. But what you do want to do is sort of walk off the beaten track, because this is where you actually find scrap and other things. You will see it if you walk onto the scrap, but if you've got a torch, you can see it a little bit easier. Like that.
Jackpot. We got ourselves some scrap metal, Borman. This is worth a lot of grog back at the Ark.
The air stinks like mutants. Not just any mutants. Stalkers. Tight muscles. Good meat. I smell it too. Where there's stalkers, there's Ark. Where there's Ark, there's killing time for Skizix and Treble. They're close. Close. Over there. Come, brother. I'm on their trail.
Alright, so you've got the torch. When you move closer, you can see that you can see the zone that they are. If you turn the torch off, then their zone will get smaller, obviously, because you're starting to get into stealth mode. You can split up,
Break up.
which means that you'll move individually. So you can move things like Borman over to the rock, hit a hide, and he'll go into stealth mode and move over a little friend. What you want to try and do is just like all the games like XCOM, you just don't want to get into all-out combat. So you want to sort of spot where they are. So in this case here, he is... Oh, there's one, there's two. So they have this nice stealth mode where you can stealth. They will not be seen. When you want to attack them, you can ambush by hitting the space bar, and then you go into tactical turn-based, such as what we're saying with like XCOM. And because we've done the ambush, we get the first shot. Now, Dux actually comes with a stealth weapon, so if we can take out this character without being seen, then it should be a smoother battle. Okay, so haven't been seen, we can activate Dux out of stealth. Already? Hold Q to rotate the camera? I did not know that. There you go, learn something new. So 50% on the shot. Or we can try and move closer. But as you can see, if I move here, then I move into the other guy's zone, and it will alert a new unit because he'll be seen. So we've sort of buggered up a little bit on this one. Alright. Should have done it, that's right. We'll go with 50%. Roll the dice, let's go. And we're on
Sorry about that.
We're on the right side of 50%. Coffee Stain Studios. Are you going to go work for Coffee Stain? What? Alright, we should be able to do this. Alright, so cover, normal cover. 50% shot. This will be a fun playthrough. I know, Mazegas, I know. 50% shots are good when they work. We've got no one else to... just don't want to alert another character. What's the chance we can get two 50% shots? Not good. Alright, so we have a choice here whether we activate or whether we keep them in stealth. In this case here we are going to activate. Same thing with most, obviously, if you can get on the outside of the cover, then you've got your 100% chance. The weapon, the crossbow is a single shot weapon, so you have to sort of go through a reload phase, so. This is just the tutorial of the game, so that's why it's quite easy at the moment.
Simply beautiful!
Never seen ghouls this far south before, right in our neighborhood. I don't like it. Get your asses over here.
A broiler, 1 additional critical damage, 50% chance to burn enemies on shot. Now you can't do the mod attachments while you're out in the field. You have to go to the engineer, I guess it is, at the Ark. So once we get to the Ark, then we'll be able to take all these collectibles and mod some of our weapons. Alright, let's turn the light on.
We saw one of these things once. Filled with zone dogs, right? Oof. The ancients sure knew how to build big pieces of garbage.
So that's back the direction we came. I think the graphics are beautiful. I think it's... Oh, here we go.
We got ourselves some ghouls. One of them looks like he ate a ghoul. We better get into ninja mode. Listen, turn off your flashlight. If we sneak by the water, they won't see us.
Okay, enemies with red skull are too high level, and your team, and they'll kill you. Yep, alright, there we go. Avoid the red skull and enemies, explore a zone to find encounters that match your team level.
Let's split up.
I will rip off that tiny...
Yeah, level 55, that's alright. I think I'm level 1, maybe level 2.
Faces till they die! Faces too ugly to beat. No one loves a stalker. Give me the stalkers! Let them come! Where are you? Ark don't even love stalkers.
Exactly, Mazegas. I don't think I can... I tried it before. I can't get that loot at the back. Like, that's just a teaser. And you don't get to level 55 in this demo. You get to level...
Regroup.
You get to, like, level 15, I think, in this demo, roughly. Alright, there's one more sort of, and then that's the end of the end of the tutorial, not the demo, I should say. Just gonna save it because I have crashed here.
The Ark's up ahead. Home, sweet home.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss that elevator when I see it. Get upstairs, take a bath, get a grog with the boys. Get another grog with the boys. Foot massage. Ah, it's gonna be great.
A campsite. Looks like a family lived here. Lived here and died here.
Nothing like a bunch of skeletons to put your mind at ease.
Medkits. Same thing. You can do them in either in battle or outside, as I said. Let's just grab a scrap. Let's continue.
There's a cabin up ahead. Definitely feel a ghoul vibe coming off of it.
So we run in, guns blazing?
Too dangerous. If we're sneaky, we can get into a good position. A good position keeps us alive. Turn off your flashlight.
If you're undetected, you can scope out the enemy positions. To the favour, reducing the overall numbers, yep.
Hungry! I just would
Spread
break
out.
the arc. Tasty mutants. Love me some mutants. There we go! Rip their hearts. Crush their... Hey! Hear that? You hear that noise? I hear my stomach. Hungry! Kill!
Ambush.
Another one bites the ducks.
Is that better, Mazegas? Or would you prefer me, like... It's less exciting when it's 100%. Level ups! Alright. We'll have a look at that afterwards. Don't think we have enough... Oh, we might have. Mutations, alright, so we do have this one, which is Skull Splitter. We'll see how we go. The Skull Split is actually probably an easy one to start off with, but we'll see. Alright, what we're going to do... see how close we can get to this hunter. Alright, let's go. Take out the hunter first, because he's got the long range weapon. Borman, tank. Now when they... yeah, so I'm not quite sure whether it brings on an additional unit or whether it alerts this one. So we're going to give this a go. And see which unit it actually alerts. Does it bring in a third unit? Because we've actually cleared this map, less these two characters here. So does it bring in a third unit? We will find out. Or does it just alert the second one? If it just alerts the second one, then I'm fine with that because we're going to do that anyway.
serves you right.
Not too shabby.
And what I'm seeing, it doesn't. It appears it doesn't bring on a new character. It just brings in the characters that are already there. Okay, so that makes things better. Hey, Lacereni, how are you? %. Not gonna get it. That's fine. Go, Borman. Didn't expect to get it for 25%. And a reload. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Didn't move. Perfect. Come on, you're only going to give me 25%, aren't you? The other thing that's weird, you can change to your secondary without any cost. So,
Sorry about that.
You did it.
alright, so that's what I mean, we're levelling up fairly quick here. So, move duck on, we'll turn the light on, let's have a look at what's around. Bit of scrap. You do get loot boxes around the place. Not loot boxes, chests. Woohoo! Can destroy cover, knock back enemies. The Gaper, the gas-powered cannon, humorously named after the type of damage it does, known to deliver, launches a fat, chunky shell. What the Gaper loses in, it gains back in power. You can knock back the enemies. So we are going to take that and we're going to give it to Borman. As his secondary. Boombox. The strange talking box that hisses at you like a snake when powered on. Sometimes, depending on where it's placed, it will speak to you with beeps, whistles, or a faint voice. Includes a handy slot on the front for keeping things in. There you go.
Look at this beauty. The ancients left a lot of ugly junk behind, but once in a while you see something like this. Wonder what these buttons are for.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you. I'm not kidding around. Lay off the buttons.
What's up your butt?
That's a bomb, all right. They used to call it a boom box. Touch that red button, and it goes boom.
Don't be pretending you know what any of this crap is. We'll bring it back to the Ark and show it to Prip. Ask him what it's worth on the black market.
The boombox, hey? The boombox, of course it will go boom. Oh, a hand grenade. There we go, we'll take that hand grenade. There's scrap. Alright, let me just do a quick once over into the bush.
Hey guys, come here.
See if we've missed anything. Is it cancelled, Lex Rennie, or just postponed? Cancelled. Happy days. It's like Little Mermaid, is it? I have not. Done. We want to go this way. There we go. Broken gun. That's it.